We are back after some time away with the Cadillac F1 Manager career. This is Season 2, and we are transitioning into 2026 in game. Obviously, we entered F1 with Cadillac a year early to real life, and we've already departed from F1 into some alternate timeline as we managed to get P5 in the Constructors in our first season. It was a monumental rise at the end with some podiums for both Bottas and Sergio Perez, let alone podiums, race wins for Bottas and Sergio Perez. But Sergio Perez will be departing us. He has got 3 weeks left on his contract, and as you can clearly see there in the middle, George Russell is going to be our next driver alongside Valtteri Bottas. He was out of contract with Mercedes, just like in real life, and we have swooped in before Toto Wolff is finished playing around. I don't know what Toto's doing at the Silver Arrows, messing around with Georgie Boy's head. We've just gone in there, given him a contract, simple as, and just gone, look, you will be treated right here at this American outfit, and he's going to be alongside his good old pal, Valtteri Bottas. You know, this duo, they were teammates once back in 2020, of course. So we've reunited the old boys from Bahrain, that shortened Bahrain race, now here at Cadillac. And of course, waiting in the wings, we have got Alexander Dunn. You know, we had him as an affiliate driver from the first season, owing to the rumors that at one point, maybe McLaren were going to look to loan Dunn out to a different team, maybe Cadillac, to continue his development into Formula One. But, you know, we've got him as an affiliate. He's not quite there ready. 76 rated. I think he will be ready maybe in one more season's time. And maybe that third season might be the one where we go for the championship. But who knows? We did so well in that first season. Maybe we can rise to a title challenge immediately in this second season. We're going to have to see. But you may have noticed there in the background some of those menus, we've got a brand new livery for this season. We were in yellow, but we have now gone to a more conventional Caddy blue. This kind of lines up with the Cadillac team in World Endurance right now, and I think it looks very, very lovely. We've still got obviously the yellow, the red, the blue is the kind of team colors, but now the main color here being the blue, merging into a bit of black, yellow and red on the engine cover. Yeah, I think it's a nice little refresh for the second season. And with that, we're just going to go on through this end of December in 2025 in-game and move on into 2026, finishing off last bit of research. So we'll find out how we've done as... we had an email there from Mike Crack about the championship. Wanted to offer my congratulations. You blew us out of the water a little bit this season. Can't deny that. I can call it a lucky break, though. Okay then, Mike Crack. Okay then. We're Aston. It seems about nearly 80 whole points below us. That's not luck. That's not luck, my friend. That is hard work. And of course, we're starting off this new season, this episode with a fire. Of course. I mean, it's gonna be at a timely manner where 10 days waiting. It's not going to be that much for us, to be honest. The last bit of sponsor money coming in, 4.7. Oh, lovely. Good amount of money injected into the team. Team marketability has gone up, which is very, very solid. We've gone up to a 2-star rating, this is. Okay, we are getting some pedigree in Formula 1. The target position was 6th. We got 5th. We've gained some heritage point. Well, 1 heritage point. And the board confidence is high going into a second year. The new target we're being set is 5th place. So where we came in Season 1, they want us to match that, but of course we're going to try and aim higher. I think, honestly, ourselves, we're aiming for a top 3 in the championship. And we now load into the brand new season. All happy. Very, very good. Balance. Oh, Lord. Oh, okay. For a second, I thought, okay, we're on 13 million. Car development. It's costing a lot of money there to develop this new car. 14 million being spent. My word. Technical stuff. Obviously, we've done some research. Whether it's going to be enough, we shall see compared to other teams around us. Financially, obviously, we are going to change in terms of the prize share. We earned a significant amount in the 5th place, so that was pretty damn good. No sporting changes, so the fastest lap bonus points still been removed as it was in 2025. The only real change is the engine limit has been brought down to 3, so reliability is going to be even more important, or taking a tactical engine penalty will be even more important. So I'm going to stick with the Ferrari power unit in the back of our car. That would be the realistic thing of Cadillac, because they are signing for multi-years with the Ferrari engine. Obviously tempted to change, not to Renault or Honda probably. Mercedes could be a good bet. It's a little bit down on power and fuel efficiency quite a lot, but the reliability is quite a lot, which is maybe quite desirable considering the engine limit. But I just feel like we could probably make do with just taking some penalties and use that extra bit of power. The fuel efficiency also could be very important, but in the past as well, that's not really mattered that much for us. It's a lower annual cost as well, to be fair. I'm going to stick with Ferrari. I'm going to stick with Ferrari for one more season. Maybe next season we go to Merc when we know our car, like the chassis and the aero, is so much better that we can maybe take a hit on slight lower power and fuel efficiency. So starting off the season with 13.8 million. I think that's pretty good. I think our objective for this episode is going to be to make a couple of upgrades. There might be a little bit of refurb needed right now, but it's not too bad. 75, 70%. I think Wind Tunnel could get an upgrade to match these guys. 10 million only gives us 3 million to work with, though. That is actually, to be fair, in hindsight, maybe not as much money as I thought or would hope, considering you want to try and rapidly grow the HQ facilities. But it is what it is. We are one of the newer teams in Formula 1, but we've got to make upgrades. We'll check the R&D chart just before the first race of the season to check what the performance is like, and then we will be going into the first race of this season, which is the Australian Grand Prix. We've got a shortened calendar for this one. We've got Australia, Bahrain, then going to Miami before starting the European portion of the calendar. I say that it's a calendar. Then we've got the European races of Spain, Austria, Silverstone, Budapest, Spa, Zandvoort, Monza, then going to the flyaways of Baku, Singapore, Sao Paulo, ending with Vegas and the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. And starting off with sponsor negotiations as well. I'm going to go for upfront because that gives us the total funding is a lot larger, it would seem, which works for me. I'm happy with upfront money. To be fair, this upfront money could really help us with upgrades on the facilities. Right, I'm going with 2 upfront payments here, some performance target ones. So we're going to get 39.3 million upfront. Performance reliance is low, which is great for us. VIP activity, which is calm, we can do that. And there is our new team of Bottas and George Russell. There's something about that, it actually looks right. It actually looks pretty proper. Okay, that's a bit better. We've got 53 million. Now we can definitely do some upgrades. So spending 10 million on the wind tunnel. I might go for Design Center 3, 11 million. That's going to really improve the quality of upgrades we're doing. I'm going for it. Let's spend it. 31 million still. That's still quite a lot, Weather Center, 1.5. Definitely gonna do that. We could do factory as well, Factory upgrade. Last 11 million here. Or do we refurb these things first? I think we maybe refurb these things. Go for a refurb there. Okay, let's leave it at that for now. We might come back to the factory upgrade once we've done upgrades on the car for the first race. Well, we're going with 3 big upgrades: front wing, rear wing, and side pods. And now let's get some confirmation on this season's new driver transfers, the team roster update for the 2026 season. There could be some surprises because there were actually some changes in that first season that I didn't even know were going to happen, like Magnussen to Red Bull, for example. Obviously, we've taken Russell away from Merc, so that could be a domino effect. Let's see if it has been. Roster update. McLaren is the same, but Red Bull's all change. Red Bull is a change, and it's all change in Mercedes, I should say, because Kimi Antonelli has gone to Red Bull. Mercedes, they've been absolutely duped. We've taken Russell, whilst we were faffing around not giving him a contract, and they've done the same with Antonelli, and Red Bull have stolen them. If this isn't a lesson for their real life faffing around, then I don't know what will. But the team signing everyone's talking about is George Russell. So they're talking about our signing here. After a 6-long-year career with Mercedes, this is the start of a 3-year contract for 14 million a year. That's us. That's our insane negotiating power. McLaren, though, the same with Piastri and Norris. Verstappen with Antonelli. Verstappen with the next Verstappen, allegedly. That's crazy work. That is such a crazy team. That already is a bonkers driver transfer. Let's move to Ferrari and Mercedes, the team that had no drivers left. So it's going to be all change at the Silver Arrows. And they have got... Oh, Colapinto. And look, actually, that's quite funny. That's the same duo in my F1 25 series, but for the Aramco Honda team, the team that used to be Aston Martin. That's the same duo. That's quite funny, actually. That's ended up being a thing in this game, in this series now. Colapinto and Lawson in Mercedes alongside Leclerc and Hamilton still for Ferrari here in 2026. That's a much weaker lineup for Mercedes, but I think they've got a lot more worrying to do in terms of the car rather than the lineup. You know, big questions to be asked about the negotiation tactics there. In the in the Brackley HQ. What have they been doing? What on earth have they been doing, thinking about? Cadillac F1 and Aston Martin. Well, we knew how we're going to fare. Aston have stayed put with Lance Stroll and Fernando Alonso, so no change there for Aston. Alpine and Haas, is there any change there? There is for Alpine. It's the old friendship duo, Tsunoda and Gasly, back together again from their AlphaTauri days, now in Alpine together. That's pretty sweet, actually. And Haas actually stay put with Behrman and Ocon. That's quite a nice good feel story in pairing for Tsunoda and Pierre Gasly. Of course, Tsunoda was actually out of a job at the Red Bull team in the first season here, so that's quite good. He's landed on his feet alongside his pal Pierre Gasly. Now to Williams and Audi, and that is going to be Albon and Sainz staying at Williams, and it's going to be Hülkenberg and Bortoleto still at Audi, having that, you know, crossover, those two teams wanting to focus on the car and just, you know, carrying over the driver line. That's not too surprising. And then the final one is going to be RB V-Carb, and it is going to be, we're very familiar with these drivers. We had Lindblad in our team in a previous manager series for Williams last year. Or earlier this year, I should say. And then obviously, you guys know, we're no stranger to Tim Tramnitz. These two, both junior Red Bull drivers in real life. And they're supposed to be fair with Lawson going to Mercedes. Paul Chair was driving for RB in the series last season, so he's gone as well. They kind of got left with no other options. All their drivers left them. Basically, and Red Bull obviously signed outside of their Red Bull stable, so the next logical step, I guess, for the game was to put in Lindblad and Tramnitz. I suppose these two were affiliate drivers of RB in the previous season. So Lindblad and Tramnitz, two rookies in RB. That's going to be certainly very interesting to see how they progress in this season, but kind of cool to see Tramnitz, our champion in F1 22 here in F1 Manager. So that's a pretty damn exciting new roster for season. I think that's actually a better grid here for season 2 than it was in season 1, to be honest. So now there's nothing left to do apart from getting through this time gap till Australia, seeing those upgrades come in, and then seeing how we stack up with everyone else. We've got growth through other engineers as well, which is very welcomed, and technical chief as well. Good stuff. And we've got the upgrades coming in now as well. Weather center, more upgrades to come, refurb as well. I'm liking the vibes here right now. Things are cooking along very nicely. Oh, there's another design incentivier for good measure. Lovely. Right in the middle, of course. All right, manufacturing's getting done on some of these parts, the front wing, rear wing, side pods. And thankfully this time, the sponsor plan is being filled out immediately. So we're getting the maximum there. And Alexander Dunn grows to 77. This kid's going to be ready by season 3 for sure. There's going to be a new ATR in 5 days time, so we can start some other upgrades. I won't come in time for the first race, but we'll at least be there, ready for the first part of the season. And underfloor, going to give us a little bit of leeway with ATR. just to see how things go after the first race, and maybe we can kind of analyze where we're weakest at. But with the wind tunnel coming in, that's a great way to end off this period of the season. And with Melbourne tomorrow, let's now check out the R&D chart. Okay, this is pretty crazy. So we actually ended the last season, you might remember, with Audi being right up there in the R&D chart terms. And looks like they're going to start the season very strong. They've upgraded well. We've upgraded pretty well. Maybe lost out a tiny bit, I think I can see, to V-Carb. Like, RB have upgraded a lot, so that's gonna be quite exciting. Lindblad and Tramnitz are gonna have the 4th best car. Alpine up there, so Sonoda and Gasly will enjoy some performance, and it's a horrendous winter for Ferrari, for Mercedes and Williams especially. They've had a real shocker. I mean, when it rains, it pours for Mercedes in terms of what's happened to that team. Williams might find it tough, and Ferrari, I mean, they're down there, but knowing how Ferrari sometimes upgrade on this game, they can definitely make things up. McLaren also, I'm expecting to make things up. They are the reigning Constructors champions, are they not? I think it was from last season, so it's going to be a case of catching up for some teams. But for this first part of the season, we're right there. We should be in the mix for some good points. You know, last season, the R&D chart really didn't even mean that much, and we were able to win some races. Other teams and drivers winning races, even if they weren't right up there in the top 2 on the chart. So we also know there might even just be a chance we're competitive off the bat, but I'm going to be very curious to see how this will play out if Audi and Alpine and RB are very much there, as it shows in this chart. So let's get it on into the first race weekend. This could be pretty damn interesting. Race targets, well, the highest is 8th, so won't be finessing easy money this time, but I feel like we should be aiming for 8th. 16th with Bottas. Is that really how much better Russell's going to be for us? That's ridiculous. Are we about to see a Russell supremacy? What's going on? That's crazy. Okay. Oh, light rain in the race. First race of the season. That is going to be another obstacle, another spanner in the works for sure for everyone. To manage the first session, just because basing off last season, don't trust the simulation. Don't trust this Cadillac team. This team had a habit last season of qualifying horrendously and having to do some insane recovery drives. So, why is his driver confidence low? The guy hasn't even turned a lap in anger with this car. Have some faith, George Russell. Come on. First time out in the new and improved blue Cadillac. That looks lovely. That car looks lovely. I really like the yellow, but there's something about that blue as well. That is very nice. All right, send Bottas out as well. And speed through here. This should be a formality. Yeah. And if it's not, then we're cooked. We are cooked. As Tramnitz, he's locked up. Come on, Tim. Come on, we know what you can do. We know your potential on F1 25. Show it here in F1 Manager. It's really weird to see him in a Red Bull, because obviously in F1 25, he never joined the Red Bull ranks on the F1 grid ever. 2.5 seconds quicker than Williams. That's, well, I would say promising, but Williams are really in the mud on the R&D chart. They're the lowest team, so really we're looking at, well, Alonso's 3/10 slower, so that's a bit closer than I would have hoped to the likes of Aston Martin. Let's see what the Red Bull guys can do. Antonelli P6 only. Where's Verstappen, though? He's not even come out yet. Okay, I don't want to speak too soon, but things are looking pretty damn good right now. Where is Verstappen at, though? I want to see what time he does. The Ferraris are looking a lot better. That's a lot better than they were on the R&D chart. Sonoda P5, Gasly down in 15th, so Alpine a little bit hit and miss. And Audi saying they were the second best team on paper. What is going on here? Oh, Hulkenberg up there. Okay, that's a bit more like it. Verstappen there, though. It's looking pretty damn great right now, I must say. Right, Q1's going to be over. And is there going to be... Oh, I thought there might be a shock outing for Antonelli in his first race for Red Bull. He's out-qualified Max. Who got knocked out, though? One of the Piastri in the McLaren. That's massive. One of the reigning champions gets knocked out. The constructors-wise, I should say. Lindblad gets knocked out with Tramnitz, even though RB are right up there, maybe showing these two inexperienced, lower-rating drivers are going to bring down the RB team a little bit, even if they are right up there in terms of their car. Bortoletto as well. Both Mercs out. They are in disarray as it's a 1-2. It's a very strong start, but it's going to be a miracle if we can end it like that in Q2 and Q3, I would think. It's very overcast in Q2, but I don't think there's any rain. No, there's no rain. Okay, let's send out Russell again. Fast forward that through. Send Bottas out. I think we should... I have a good feeling that we're fine for Q3. But then I think Q3, other teams will find an extra gear. That usually tend to happen. Although Verstappen's not looking so hot in the Red Bull for Season 2 here. 9 tenths off. Russell, honestly, is cooking. He is fly. I don't think I realized how high of a rating Russell is to sign. This is why I was kind of saying. The fact we got Russell for relatively cheap, like we didn't pay any money to buy him out of a contract, was massive. Like, Merc really were just faffing about, and we were able to just offer him salary and didn't have to do anything extra, and we've got a very, very good driver. He was honestly the highest rated driver we could get for that scenario, not having to buy anyone out of their contract. And Bottas is doing very well as well. Second place, 2 tenths off. Sainz has done very well on the Williams there, P3. To say that that's the worst team on the grid. Hang on a minute. That's actually an insane lap from Carlos Sainz. How's he managed that? Okay, Verstappen comes in. That's a bit more like it. I think it's going to be Verstappen v Russell, you know, for the top spots here in Q3. But I'm still... How on earth has Sainz done that? What? You saw how bad Williams were on paper. How's that happened? And Leclerc's also done very well to drag the Ferrari up. And Gasly's doing woeful to say how good the Alpine should be. And Tsunoda's bettering him at the moment as Alonso comes through. End of Q2. Hulkenberg gets knocked out. Gasly is going to get knocked out. There's still time for Tsunoda to get knocked out as well, to be fair. No, he doesn't. Leclerc makes it through. And the big surprise there is, well, the surprise is actually Sainz making it in to Q3. And you would have to say maybe also surprising Leclerc's managed to drag it through and that Gasly's out. Hamilton not enjoying life there. Leclerc P9. I think it's going to be us versus Verstappen, honestly, because the rest of them makes no sense compared to what we saw on paper. Okay, it's sunny now in the top 10. McLaren straight out. We're going to wait just a little bit and then send Russell out first again. We'll send out Bottas then. Russell gets ahead of Tsunoda, which is good. Verstappen's got plenty of clean air, though. Let's see. Let's ride on board with Russell. Let's see what he's doing here in the new blue Caddy. Clearly doing something right, isn't he? Because that's a good onboard. Because he's topped every session so far, but will there be now an extra gear that Max Verstappen finds? Or will Russell be finding an extra gear? Because he's going well. 1:16.1 for McLaren. We're 1 second quicker than that in our car. Oh, absolutely amazing. What's Verstappen doing? I think he's going pretty quick. Bottas! 0.016 slower. Very, very close stuff between our two drivers. But what can Max Verstappen do as he runs to the line? And he is slower than both of us. Don't tell me we're about to do something incredible. Are we about to slap up a 1-2 lockout? That would be unreal. I wouldn't know what to make of that. And how is Sainz doing this again? This just shows the R&D chart just doesn't matter. It makes no sense. How is he up there? Even in 6th place. Antonelli does well, P5. Alonso, P4 for Aston Martin. Remember, this guy won the Australian Grand Prix in Season 1. So don't count Fernando out at the start of the season with Aston Martin. Let's get prepared for a final lap here. New set of soft tyres. Right, Bottas, you can go first. Russell goes second. Ooh, a little bit of traffic there for Russell. That's a bit unfortunate. Right, Bottas. What are we saying? Green first sector. Purple the middle. Is Bottas about to get provisional pole from his teammate? Crosses the line. Yes, he is. Bottas on provisional pole for Cadillac in the first race of Season 2. What's Verstappen on? I think Verstappen's already done his lap. He's not improving. I think we might be booking in a 1-2 incredible front row lockout. The second season of this series. But will it be Bottas or will it be our new driver, Russell, on pole? This is incredible. We were not set up for this. I did not think this was going to be the case. Russell across the line. He takes it back. The new signing on pole. Is anyone going to do anything to take this away from us? No, doesn't look like it. Antonelli improves to again make it a 3-5 for Red Bull. Alonso 4. Norris and Leclerc 6-7 there, and Tsunoda, Ocon, Sainz is the top 10. Is there any change there? Sainz gets up to P9, which is pretty crazy to say how bad Williams looked on paper, but it's a 1-2. Cinema, absolutely. I mean, I mean, it kind of follows on a little bit from the performance we were showing in races at the end of Season 1, but also I was not ready for that. I thought Red Bull, well, we're an Audi, like, you know. That R&D chart was very pulling the wool over all of our eyes. Are we about to have a very good first race? The rain could ruin it, ironically. The rain could actually be a negative for us in this race. Right, looks like it's going to be intermediates for, well, allegedly the entire race. Our weather center's only level 1, so I don't know how accurate this is going to be once we get into the race. Could just be a one-stop for 2 sets of inters. Be a case of, do you go earlier, push earlier, go on to another set earlier, and then try and get an undercut, or do we go longer? Bit of tire delta on the last stint. Okay. I don't know. This could go really well, or this could go really wrong. I guess it also depends on the tire wear levels of the Red Bull and our tire wear levels, I suppose, as well. We know the fuel efficiency's there. We know we're going to save fuel in wet conditions, so we'll go 2 laps less of fuel. I'll just stick with this, and we'll kind of play it by ear. I think that's the only way you can do it in a full Inters race, maybe. And especially in the first race where you just really don't know how things are going. Right, a brand new era for Cadillac in Formula 1 begins. Russell and Bottas. Let's go out there and do Caddy proud.
Welcome back, everyone. The final preparations are now being made as we head into the race. As we get to this race, our focus shifts to Valtteri Bottas.
They're in second place on the grid, but that could so easily change in the first few seconds after lights out.
Right, let's get to it then. Get ready for the Australian Grand Prix.
Lights out and away we go for the first race of the season from a 1-2 front row lockout. I think it's a good start there for both drivers. Let's see. Oh, Verstappen, strong around the outside, takes second place, but it's still the lead for George Russell. What's the weather looking like? Is there any sort of change? No, it's just going to be kind of a little bit up and down, but the water's going to be constantly there. Apparently, it's dry now. That makes no sense, does it? Water levels are below 1 millimeter, so that might mean the tires start to overheat, even though it's still technically time for inters. So I need to watch out for that and go standard immediately and be very careful, because if we burn out the tires, that's going to be the worst thing in the world. But, oh, Verstappen down the inside. Russell versus Verstappen early doors, and Verstappen makes his mark. He takes the lead. It was always going to happen. He was always going to come attacking us. And now Russell needs to show what he's got in our car to come back at him. Bottas down to P4 as Alonso again looking so strong in Australia. And Antonelli has overtaken Bottas. No, we are going backwards a little bit with Bottas now, unfortunately. But are these guys pushing a lot? Let's see the replay. How did Antonelli get Bottas? Was it just a move on the inside of turn 1? Yeah, Antonelli just with a very strong dive bomb, to be fair. Are these guys wearing out their tires a lot? Because I feel like they might be overcooking them. And we're going to be, yeah, you know what? Let's take a bit of pain right now with the void risk curbs, knowing that they're burning their tires. Because this has happened before on F1 Manager, when this is lower than 1 and it's technically dry, the tires really overcook. You can see we're already 2% higher. Let's just save the tire wear, kind of forget where we are in the race, knowing that will come back to us later. Alonso's got us. Antonelli's got us. We're down to P4 and 6 in a flash. Hold. 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 This will come back. This will come back to us. We're 5-7. We're 6-7. Oh, there's a big gap. There's a big gap now to 6 from 6th. To be fair, we're stabilizing in 6th place. We're stabilizing in 6th. The top 5 have got away from us, but we are protecting our tyres. Maybe we could use a bit of battery. Let's use a bit of battery. Try and just push away from the next car, which is Stroll. Is it going to be like this for a while? Robber's going lower. Rain stabilizing. Just carrying on like this. Carrying on like this. Sainz has got us. The worst car on the grid is overtaking Bottas. Stroll's overtaking Russell. I still think it's time to hold. Just hold out the faith that this is the right way to do things, is protecting these tyres. Safety car. Oh my God, there's been devastation. Safety car. That's actually good for us. That'll bunch us up. That'll bunch us up. Surely people don't... Oh, red flag. No. No, it's a car. It's a pile-up on the road, and that red flag screws us. All that tyre saving we did was for nothing. Oh, for goodness sake.
As for the team back in the garage,
Why couldn't it have just been a safety car? I would have really welcomed a safety car there. Would have bunched us all up. Now we've got work to do from 8th and 9th. New set of inters. Well, I'm not going to tyre save on this stint now. I'm going to push like a stabbed rat because we just got screwed over there majorly. As we go to another set of 5 red lights. It's a 1-2 for Red Bull now. Really? That's menacing. Verstappen and Antonelli locking out the front row. Right. We're going full out attack. No avoid risk curb. We're just pushing like everything because we need to make up positions. We need to use our car. Go, 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 boys. Let's see what we can do. Riding on board with Russell. He's down. He's below Bottas there. That's for... How is Sainz doing this? How is Sainz getting us? How is Alonso up there? Leclerc as well. Ferrari and McLaren didn't look this good on paper. What's going on? Right, are we going to actually show some pace now? We're pushing the car and we still can't close. Safety car. Okay, that helps us. Fine, fine. I'll take the safety car. I'll take the safety car. What was the crash? What was the crash? Oh. No. No. Oh, no, it wasn't. It was Lindblad's fault. Lindblad spun and took out Tramnitz. Lindblad in the mud. That wasn't Tramnitz's fault. Right, we're protecting the tyres now, saving fuel. Lindblad's retired. Is Tramnitz retired? Oh, it's a double retirement for RB. Oh, my Lord. That's what happens when you have 2 rookies in your team and there's a wet race. Right, protecting tyres, protecting tyres. I think, because there's clearly a lack of pace in the car, even when we're pushing on tyres, I think our strategy has to be to get to the end of this race. I think that's how we have to do this. I'm going to do that with Russell. I'm going to push Bottas. Yeah, track is dry now again, so it's going to be that weird, awkward stage. I'm going to push Bottas, and I'm going to tyre save with Russell. Right, pushing with Bottas. Going to ride on board with him. Let's go. Green, green, green. Bottas, let's go. Russell, you're going long on high-risk curbs. Right, Bottas. He's at least making inroads to pushing away from Russell, so that's the difference of pace that the car is showing when we're pushing, but Bottas still unable to even make an overtake here. I don't think we've made a single overtake in this race yet. As Antonelli's made a mistake. Antonelli locks up. He might have been doing very well in second place, but he's felt the pressure from Fernando Alonso. And Kimi has locked up. He's hit the grass, and he's gone very, very wide indeed. Behrman P12, Gasly 11. We're up to 7-8. Bottas pushing on. We're going to run out of battery here. Right, carry on pushing, mate. Carry on pushing. Oh, Stroll's walked away from us. How has he done that? Right, bring the temps down. Ocon's overtaken us. How's this happening then? We're getting schooled. Is this going to be the opposite this season? We're going to qualify really well, and then the race pace will be awful. I'd rather it be the other way around, to be honest. Yellows. Russell's just taking it calm, nice and easy. Getting to the end is the aim of the day for Russell. VSC. Time to save tyres. Save more tyres. Right, track is still technically dry. It's actually getting very dry. Hang on a minute. 0.7. That's very, very dry. Okay. Virtual safety cars ending. Go back to pushing. Going to push Russell as well just to get the tyre temps up just a little bit. DRS enabled. Russell's P11. We've got quite a lot of retirement. Oh my God, what? Who was that? Oh, Hulkenberg. We saw that live in front of our eyes. Hulkenberg span it in front of us. Yellow flags. He's down the order. There's a lot of people dropping out of this race. This really is a round one sort of vibe. Is Fernando Alonso has just overtaken... Don't tell me he's going to win back-to-back opening races of these seasons in this... What is up with Alonso in Australia in this series right now? What's the tyre wear saying? Okay, we're much better than everyone else with Russell. That's good. Russell's now closing up on Ocon. He might make a move on Ocon. Let's go deploy. This is maybe finally us showing a bit more pace with the tyre wear. Come on. Come on. Oh, mate. Aggression. We need aggression. We need aggression. Same for Bottas, actually. I forgot to do that. Maybe that's why they've not been making too many moves. Where's Bottas at? He's in no man's land. Russell, can you get past Ocon, please? Can you, like, do something? I know, like, you know, Russell loves to do nothing and end up in third place. I don't think that's going to happen in this race, though, you know? Oh, finally. Good. Good, good.
It's getting close with the slicks.
No, it's not Bottas. Shut up. Russell's just overtaken Bottas because of the tyre wear differences. This is the crossover here. This is the crossover. I might pit early with Bottas, you know. Maybe we push, see what he can do. If he can go any quicker, that'd be good. And then see what, then see about pitting. Try and get an undercut going. Because Hamilton's in. Oh, safety car. Oh, thank God we didn't come in then. Ocon's wide. Hamilton just pit. And the safety car came out. That screwed him over. And that's going to be our cue to come in. Yeah. Okay, safety car. Yeah, we're coming in. We're coming in. Another set of inters for Bottas. For Russell, we just calm things down. Because if others pit, I want to take track position with him. Because we've got the tyre wear for it. Yeah, Bottas is in. Russell stays out. It's not quite track position, but it's third place. We at least jump a fair few people. Oh, okay, no. Bottas 2.3. But I think he got held by a load of cars. Yeah, he did. He got held by a couple of cars in the pit lane. Oh, no. So that wasn't actually a great... Oh, that was a horrendous pit timing for Bottas then. That's not good. Right, safety car's coming in. Let's go. Deploy. Attack.
We ready for a restart?
We're both on. Avoid risk curves. Let's see. Actually, to be fair, Russell, maybe we should attack a little bit. I don't know. No. I'm gonna wait it out. I'm gonna wait it out. Russell's gonna go down the order probably, but I know we'll have better tyre at the end. Oh, battery's empty. Right. Russell's actually staying in third, which is pretty good. He's actually holding off Stroll as these two have a side-by-side battle. What? How? Okay. Okay. Bottas P11. Needs to get a move on, to be honest. Hamilton's going to come up soon. This has been one confusing opening round. It really has. Yellows. Russell's down to fourth. It's an Aston 2-3. All right, we're still protecting tyres with Russell. He's down to sixth place. The problem is they've actually got better tyre wear right now, so we have to protect tyres because we need to get to a point where they're the same as us. Then we can maybe push again. So we're down to P6. I mean, I don't know. Do we just start pushing for the sake of it? I mean, Bottas is not getting anywhere. Maybe we just do it. Maybe we just do it. Screw it. Let's just push. Let's just push. Give everything you got, guys. Fuel-wise, what's going on with the fuel? This is crazy. What kind of new Ferrari engine do they develop? We're 11 kg heavier. We just can't seem to burn the fuel off. Maybe this is why we're so slow. We're so much heavier on fuel. What's going on with the fuel? Russell's down to nut. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. No race pace. I think it's this fuel. What's this fuel? What is this fuel? What is happening? Why can't we burn it? Alonso leads. Oh, I don't know what's going on with this fuel load, but I think it's completely wrecked our race. This is something we're going to have to try and sort out. I don't know if there's something to do with the car development or what. Russell's back up to P8 now. He's making an overtake at least, but we've gone from a 1-2 lockout to... Well, Virtual safety car. Oh, Bottas is on. Oh, my God. Bottas is out. It's another casualty of the first race. Terminal chassis damage.
Now there's been an incident.
Oh, my days. That caps off a really, truly difficult first round for us. So much promise. So much promise from the qualifying. But it's a really messy first race there. Safety car's out. May as well pit for another set of inters. Or even dries. How dry is it going to be? Might be time for dries. We've got nothing to lose. We're P8. We may as well pit for dries, right? I think we should. Screw it. Let's just risk it. We're only P8, so we're not going to lose that many points by trying this. Yeah, this fuel's glitched. It keeps going up. We're now at 14 kg of fuel. This is ruining our car. Our car is definitely just losing performance because of this fuel. What the hell? Safety car's in, I think, this lap, but it won't matter. We're 14th, but the only thing that will help us is this soft tire. If it performs and out-negates this fuel issue, then fine, but other than that, we are running 15 kg heavier it's going to be by the end of the race, I think. We've overtaken Behrman at least, but yeah, it's going to be nothing. It's going to be nothing for us. And there's definitely something broken with the car here. That is frustrating. That is, look at the, I mean, that's the soft tire not performing, isn't it? Oh my days. No way. No flipping way is this man about to win this race. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. I cannot believe... Oh, it's actually real. It's actually real. What?
And it's a win today for Lance Stroll.
It's an Aston 1-2. And Lance Stroll's won it. What? Well, that's been the craziest mental first race ever. What? Oh, my days. Well, if you thought life was going to be very easy for us in Season 2 with that R&D chart, with that qualifying, we've got some serious work to do because something's broken with our car, clearly. Clearly, something's very broken with our car. Nil points on the board. Aston lead the constructors. 1-2. I can't believe this guy's frauded a win. I can't believe he's frauded a win. Oh, my days. Guys, if you have enjoyed it, hit the like button. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. If you're new around here, then do get subscribed for weekly Formula 1 content. That, oh my days. We have some serious work to do then in the next episode. And F1 as a whole does as well. Because what on earth was that?